little story that I'm going to tell you today, while it is a devil's advocate perspective on how we look at things, it is also a very, very unusual and inspiring story. I actually came from lunch today with a guy I now call India's biggest COVID hero, or as some of the media call him, the migrant Mahatma, none else but Sonu Sood. To be honest, and this is a disclaimer, Sonu Sood is from a small town in Punjab called Moga, and all my companies go by the name of Moge Media, Moge Consultants, because my dad is from Moga, and therefore there is some commonality there. But till this afternoon, I had actually never met Sonu Sood. I just heard of him. Uh, he is a well-known actor, but in all the work that I do with celebrities, he wouldn't really qualify to be an A-lister. So much so that we ran a very, very big research study towards the end of last year. And in the 180 celebrities that we had listed, there was no Sonu Sood. Because my own research team thought he wasn't the kind of guy who was actually quote unquote cashable. Now, in the last couple of months, Sonu Sood has been hitting the upper circuits on all kinds of media coverage and PR and so on and so forth. And I'm sure all of you would be more than conversant with the kind of work that he has done with migrants. Now, in the same period, Akshay Kumar made a 25 crores donation to the PM Cares Fund. Mr. Bachchan, as is his usual practice, kind of read out some really nice poems and he gave out some nice messages, and he was quite visible in various types of communication that went on over the last couple of months. But just 3 weeks ago, when we ran a sequel to our main research, the number one celebrity across the country was none else but Sonu Sood. Now, why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because if I were to play devil's advocate, Sonu Sood, under no circumstances, should actually be able to beat a Bachchan or a Akshay Kumar in celebrity rankings in this country. But what has Sonu Sood gone and done? I mean, Sonu Sood, I think more than anything else, and that is one of the biggest learnings from the pandemic, has gone and grabbed the opportunity in whatever shape and form he did it. The important learning really is that in a difficult situation, in a situation where most others, including parts of the government, have been completely paralyzed, the man has been able to make a significant, visible impact. He has been able to deliver results where the entire government machinery and a lot else has failed. What has that done to brand Sonu Sood? In my mind, it has catapulted him above that list of A-listers that we normally list out. And he has political parties, he has brands, he has movie makers, he has the Kapil Sharma show, all lined up wanting to get associated with brand Sonu Sood. To me, therefore, the biggest learning is that whatever you do, in whatever domain you choose to do it in. I mean, he's an actor. I mean, getting into helping migrants and flying them and getting flights for them or getting trains for them or buses for them doesn't naturally fit into the definition of what we call an actor. But he's done something which is momentous, something that is so huge and so visible that whether you like him or you don't like him, you can't really ignore him. And that's something I am sorry to say most of corporate India has not really been able to do, despite all the tall claims that we read about in media. Most brands over the last 100 days, for example, have actually been in hiatus. I haven't seen any great advertising, I haven't seen any great campaigns, I haven't seen any great ideas. Most of what we have seen is brands lying low. Fact of the matter is, if the economy is not really picking up, part of the reason is that the subsets of the economy, which were all of the brands that all of us service and deal with, were actually not doing the bit that they needed to do to continue to service the consumer, service the market, service the brands they handle. So I think there is some learning in the way Sonu Sood has gone about doing things. Somebody from whom we did not have much expectation, but somebody who has gone and made a really, really, really big impact.